Welcome viewers and dear learners to my channel Learning English with Amol. This video is about Pillars of Democracy written by Bharat Ratna Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. In this video we are going to see some of the activities which are given in the prior part, that is icebreakers. In this ice breaking section, some activities are given. Let us discuss them. The first point is discuss with your partner and choose the correct alternative. Government of the people, by the people and for the people shall not perish from the earth. This is a quote, very famous. This famous statement is made by, here are the four options: A. Mahatma Gandhi, B. Nelson Mandela, C. Abraham Lincoln, and D. Dalai Lama. Out of these four options, one you have to choose. I hope most of you know this famous quote is made by the great President of United States of America, Abraham Lincoln. Next activity, a system where the government is elected and ruled by the people is called. Option is A. Bureaucracy, B. Aristocracy, C. Democracy, and last D, that is autocracy. And its answer is obviously democracy, because our government is elected and ruled by people, not by one particular person having the power like the king. That's why this is democratic way of governance, so it is called as democracy. Third activity, a democratic country is governed by its options are A. Military, B. Police, C. Politicians, and D. Constitution. Here you may get bit confused with the options, because we always come across military, police, politicians, but constitution we just discuss about, but we hardly learn about the constitution except and otherwise in the class or in some programs. But the answer of this question is constitution, because under the frame of constitution all these, whether it is military, police or politician, they perform their respective functions. So answer of this third activity is constitution. Now the next one. The trinity of democracy comprises three principles. Complete the web to show the trinity of democracy. If you have seen or watched the earlier video wherein we discussed the trinity of democracy, the first one is liberty, second one is equality, and last one is fraternity. I repeat, liberty, equality and fraternity. These are the three principles which are denoted as trinity of democracy. Next activity is matching the following. Match the following. Column A and column B. In column A, four words are given: constitution, liberty, equality and fraternity. Now what constitution means? Its answer is D. It is an aggregate of fundamental principles or established precedents that constitute the legal basis of a polity, organization or other type of entity, and commonly determine how that entity is to be governed. In short, constitution is just a book wherein all the things, how those things should be governed and should be followed, that methodology and its legal basis is given therein. That is our constitution. Next point is liberty. What liberty means? Its answer is A. It is the freedom to go where you want, do what you want, etc. In short, freedom means the very right to do everything but within the frame of constitutional methods. That is called our freedom. That is called our liberty. Next point is equality. Equality, I hope anybody can understand very easily, because we are quite familiar with the word equal. Equality means, option is B, it is the state of being equal, especially in status, rights or opportunities. Three keywords are there: status, rights or opportunities. Whether you are there or I am here, both have the same status before the constitution. Your right, my right or anybody else's right as a citizen of this nation remain always equal and protected. Last but not the least, that is opportunities. Every person needs to get the equal opportunity to go and make the progress in one's life. That is what this equality stands for. Last point, that is fraternity. The word fraternity is, its answer is C. It is the sense of common brotherhood. We of course are in relations with our blood relatives, so brother and sister we know, but apart from this, you being a citizen of this nation, you need to have the spirit and sense of brotherhood for every single individual who belongs to this nation. That is called fraternity. Next activity is pillars form a support for concrete buildings. Metaphorically speaking, a strong nation too depends on strong pillars. Discuss with your partner and explain the pillars of democratic nation. Make a list of obstacles that are a threat to the progress of a nation. Dear students, you can watch here in this picture the historical structure of the Parliament House of India, and you can very vividly see the wonderful structure which is there standing erected with the help of the pillars. So pillars are the concrete structures whereupon the rest of the body of the building stand properly. So far as democracy is concerned, we strongly believe that there are four important pillars whereupon the democracy is sustaining and maintained. The first pillar of our democracy is legislative. Second is executive. Third is judiciary, and last is media. Before we go ahead, let us know what legislative means. Elected representatives on behalf of common men, they are called as legislatives. After every 5 years, our country undergoes the elections, where through we elect the member of parliament for our constituency, and so is the activity performed in almost all the constituencies of our nation, and they on behalf of common men stand in the parliament house and they perform their duties for the sake of protecting the rights and providing the equality and all the opportunities there to every single individual living in this nation. Second is executive. Everything that is decided and that is followed within the frame of constitution, that needs to be followed, that needs to be governed properly. So the group of bureaucrats who keep working under the instructions and within the frame of constitution, they are known as executive. Judiciary is an independent institution of our nation which keeps an eye and keeps giving the justice to every common man, and it assures the justice to every single individual. Last but not the least, media that focuses on and which keeps an eye on every single activity that happens in our nation and which stands always in favor of the justice. Wherever injustice occurs, it makes a loud blow so as the government should notice it and do the things accordingly. So if all these pillars are performing their activities and functions with due concern and responsibility, the democracy will always last long. I hope you have understood this concept and this activity very well. If you like this video, please mark like, share it with your friends and relatives, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.